Hey, Brian here. I just wanted to throw together a quick video on Windows Terminal, only because I think it's a really cool product or application that really enhances a lot of the command line stuff that I like to do. I grew up on DOS and Linux and along those lines, so I like to really type things out a lot of the times and also do a lot of scripting along those lines. So just really want to demo this out a little bit. You can install it from the Microsoft Store on Windows 10, and as you can see, I already have it installed. So I'm really just going to go to the launch. Okay, and I threw it over another window. So just to give you an idea what this looks like, I've actually played with a little bit of the settings. The settings are actually controlled by a JSON file, which I will start playing with, and probably have another video that gets into a little bit of the settings. I'll probably do that also with the preview, because there's some really cool features in the preview edition that I really want to play with. So just to start off, my default profile for the Windows Terminal is PowerShell, as you can see here, and I made sure that the settings have the color scheme for that, because just something I'm used to. Here's the cool part about this, though, is you can open up other tabs with other types of command line tools. As you can see here, I have the command prompt, which is really cool because I have this translucent background here. Let me close the Microsoft Store so you can see the Headless Horseman. But I think it's just a really cool feature as well. I also have, of course, PowerShell Core 6 preview, so this haven't done much updating in a while, so I think I need to clean that off since I'm using PowerShell 7 at this point. I also have a Linux shell in here. And what I did with that is in the settings, I made sure the color scheme was a good retro color scheme, give me that old terminal look. And last but not least in here is I want to show is Azure Cloud Shell, which is pretty cool. Let's see with here. So I'm going to pause the video here, and I'm going to do a login so you can see what this looks like. 1 second. And through the magic of video, we are back. So it allows me to choose from some tenants that I already have kind of set up in here. So let me go with tenant 0. And right now I'm not going to save the settings, and maybe if I use the letter N instead of M, that might work better. And now I am getting my Cloud Shell instance in here. So that'll allow me to do some PowerShell against Azure without actually having to build out. Now, a lot of times when I do use Cloud Shells, I kind of usually use it in the browser base because I'm somewhere where I can't really type otherwise. But that is that portion. What I want to show you next is really some of, if you're familiar with, let me move this around here a little bit, if you're familiar with Tmux on the Linux shell terminal systems, allows you to do multiple screens, let's say within the terminal. You can do the same thing here with Windows Terminal as well. So let me close some of these down. And we'll go to the command prompt. And let's see, I'll do it with the command prompt. Yeah, I'll do it here. So if I do a Alt-Shift-D, I get another command prompt. I can keep doing that. It automatically spaces them out. And then I can have multiple on the screen at the same time. I can be running different commands. It allows me to really be able to multitask a little better there. Let me go ahead and close these. I'm going to show one more thing here, because that was really cool. I mean, it was really just 3 command prompts. But say I want to do, I want to do a command prompt, and I want to do a PowerShell, maybe a Linux terminal, all on the same screen. And I believe I have that saved. If not, 1 second here. Let me just type this out. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to do WT for Windows Terminal. This is going to open up a new terminal. We're going to do a split pane -P means profile. Linux is the name of my profile, one of them. Semicolon, split Pain -P again. This one's going to be a command prompt. And I'm going to run that. Of course, I threw it over on my other screen. Maybe drag that in here so you get a better view of that. Open that up a little bit for you. And then actually, I'm going to minimize this one. So what you see here is that the PowerShell opens up automatically because that's my default profile. So once a new terminal opens up, then I'm going to get the PowerShell. Now I have the PowerShell here, I have my Linux terminal over here, and then I have my command prompt over here, and you can see the color themes actually still, or color schemes actually still work. This little part here is translucent, which is kind of cool that it does that. So but that was all I really wanted to show you guys today. And I'm going to play around with the preview edition. So in the next video, I'll probably show how to make some of the modifications to the settings file. And I will also throw in some of those preview pieces in there as well. Thanks for joining.